Get ready because a Chicago crossover is almost here, and we are joined today by Taylor Kinney and Marina Squerciati of Chicago PD.
I can't wait for this crossfire.
See, we're gonna start it.
Yeah,
this is the new thing.
Really exciting. Anytime we get a chance to do these crossovers where we have characters go from one show to the other, it really sets a tone for the story, the arc, and then the audience out there has always responded more or less positively, where I think you get to see one of your favorite characters go over to another show, and we do it pretty seamlessly, where we have like a through storyline through both episodes. As an actor and a fan of PD, I enjoy getting to go over to their set and play with these guys.
I love that so much. And then you guys specifically, there is going to be a tie-in with the character Sean Roman, because that is an old friend and ex-partner of Burgess. So how is this going to play into things?
Well, everyone already has an established relationship with him, so that's really interesting that we get to unpeel it in a way that we didn't expect, because he left season 3 and now we're back at it. But one of the things that this crossover event does is that it explores the opioid epidemic and how it's hitting our cities, and Sean Roman's character is definitely very personally affected by it. And who at this point doesn't know someone that has been affected by it or themselves is affected by it? So we're glad to sort of bring it on television in this sort of interesting and dynamic way, which Dick Wolf is so good at doing. I mean, who does rip from the headlines better than him?
And then between the two shows, so which cast member would you guys say from Chicago Fire would be the best PD person, and from Chicago PD, who would make the best fire?
I really enjoy.
Pick me. Yeah, right here.
You could. I do. I really like. I like doing these crossovers where I get to do a little rogue copying around.
Yeah, I would pick Taylor, because in the crossover he kind of goes rogue and becomes a sort of unbadged cop, which he might get in trouble for. Fire. God, I
think you would have a lot of fun. Like, I don't think we've had a character from PD or Med come over and throw on full gear, mask, tank, and we have. A lot when we do our interiors, especially mostly for the fire scenes, we do it on a set. We call it the burn stage. And I don't know, have you been on that?
I've been on the burn stage.
Yeah,
we need to make this happen.
But it gets pretty I will commission you.
Thank you, and I'll commission you. Yeah.
We need a crossfire.
A crossfire.
Yes, this is it.
Yeah.
And then really quick before we go, Taylor, we won't hold the fact that you are an Eagles fan against you. If you can tell us something that you like about the city of Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah.
I got something too.
So yeah, I was able to go to the Super Bowl when they won, which was a little bit of an out-of-body experience. But I went to college at WVU in West Virginia, and so a lot of my college roommates and friends were all Pittsburgh fans. So we would go up and tailgate. I remember it's like 2001. They were in a conference game against the Ravens, and I couldn't afford to go in the stadium, so we tailgated. But to watch Ravens fans and Pittsburgh fans just throw snowballs at each other was pretty great.
It's a friendly rivalry.
I did theater at City Theater.
Yes, louder, faster.
Pittsburgh.
Yes, I did that, and I really liked the toasted ravioli. And then they have you guys have some like pizza that's like provolone. I don't know, I loved it there. It's great.
I love going to Buccos games. Used to go to a bunch of Penguins games. My good friend lives in Johnstown. He has he's a used car salesman. So anyway, there's no love lost against the Steelers. I want to see him have a good season, but I'm going to be rooting for the Eagles. Yeah.
Terrible.
It's all love. It's all love here in PA.
Plug.
Thank you guys so much for talking with us. We're excited for our crossover, crossfire, whatever you want to call it, on Wednesday night on Channel 11.